It's week 15 of the NFL, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Eagles and the Lions, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 22.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today, we reach week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
Let's go.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll drop to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. The Eagles send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Fair catch signal for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They go play action here on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. The numbers for him from a week ago. 5 catches, 84 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Now a play fake here on first down. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Levi Onwuzurike. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
Come on now, let's go.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on.
And he's in. touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He's got him in, complete, and all the way down to the 12. A big play there for Detroit. And now the red flag on the field.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Flush to his right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's got room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play that time on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll look to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll make it a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw again. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He gets this complete to Cephas. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. On now is Seibert for the Lion field goal. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again. And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it? Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw. This ball complete to Rager. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores going on here around the NFL. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's got some space here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Complete to number 8.
And that last throw, Charles, an important one stat-wise for this young rookie. It puts him over 4,000 yards passing for the season.
And you think about some of the great seasons by rookie quarterbacks in recent vintage. How about Andrew Luck in 2012 with 4,374 yards? Cam Newton had a big rookie year. So did Robert Griffin III. And how about Justin Herbert in 2020? He hit the league with a splash.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 13 yards remaining on second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw again. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. That's Gallup on the slant. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
That's good. For the Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Flushed out right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. And this is incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here. That is caught inside the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one taken in by Cephas. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Michael Brockers in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And indeed, the flag is out. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Hawkinson. Oh, he breaks a tackle. Incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They start on the ground here at Sanders. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Back now at Ford Field. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard. Down to the 16. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Now a carry for Sanders, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Sanders is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense.
Welcome back to all of those watching inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Working with a 2nd and 4. It's the Lions controlling the football as we resume our coverage in the fourth quarter. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avante. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. He'll look to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the third time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Goes right back to Smith again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders. And they're rolling. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and 2. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by the former Lion, Darius Slay. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. On 1st down, it's Sanders. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he is